usually we in the Scoutmaster Corps and the assistant scoutmasters, and your dad knows this, we're pushing the scout to, when the scout makes a life rank, they think there's only one more step to Eagle. But really they're realizing that, gosh, with as much work as it takes to go from life to Eagle, I'm really probably maybe halfway there, maybe a little more, but about halfway there. So the Scoutmaster Corps is pushing the Life Scouts to get an idea for an Eagle project, make that first phone call to your contact person for an Eagle project. And as Harry knows well, this is something that, well, I just said it in 2 sentences. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Well, we know that it's not. It's not a simple thing. It's not an easy thing. So, however, with Brandon was one of the Life Scouts that finished his Eagle project very, very early on in the process. And I tell all of you scouts sitting over there, and all of our scouts that come on Monday night, let Brandon be your example. We have some other scouts who tend to wait to the last minute to do their project. Anyway, I was listening to Brandon's grandmother do his citation and talk a little bit about his Eagle project, and she mentioned it, but I don't think she mentioned it enough about the steps. I was there, and the steps need to be mentioned a lot. I do not foresee any other Eagle project in this troop being approved without checking about how many steps it's going to take to get this Eagle project complete. There were lots of steps, lots of up and down. I'll never forget it, and I know you won't. I know you. I know. It was a lot, but even though there was lots of time between your board of review and your court of honor, it was been very pleasing to me, and will continue to be very pleasing to me to see you come to Scouts on Monday night wearing that Eagle patch. That is something that makes me proud of you every single time I see you, Brandon, and I don't ever want you to forget that. I remember from Tiger Cubs, being in the pack together, sometimes were difficult. I recall that we had a patrol camp out right after we joined the troop that was, there were sharks exploding everywhere, let me tell you. And I know that Chris and Brian and I were looking at each other thinking, how in the world are we going to get through this? It becomes an issue, it becomes difficult, but there's a lot of magic in a Dutch oven full of cobbler. So the 2 things I remember from that camp out are the implosions that we had as a patrol, learning how to move from Cub Scout to Boy Scouts, and having that really, really good cobbler that ended up bringing us all back together again. And look where we are now. I mean, we're well on our way to getting this Shark Patrol all the way to the top. And Brandon's been a huge, huge part of that, just by his example and by what he's done for this troop. There's also been some issues with some pistachio nuts. And that one you might want to get on your dad later, I don't know, but understanding that I can see, if you still want to go to K-State and still be a vet, even after all your close encounters with the critters that you've had with the pistachios, good for you, that's great. There's many days ahead of you. The most recent thing that we've been having going on in our troop is we'll have a PLC meeting, we'll have the senior patrol leader, we'll decide that something needs to be done during a scout meeting, and we'll need some help, and without fail, every single time that I've asked Brandon to help out or do something with the program at our meetings, at our troop meetings, to help with the younger boys, without fail, he has volunteered and said, yeah, I'll be happy to help out with that. And that, in my book, is showing Brandon showing the rest of the scouts what Eagle Scout's all about. So Brandon, thank you very much and congratulations.
Would former Assistant Scoutmaster Brian Johnson please come forward for the presentation of the Troop 86 Eagle Plaque.
It is an absolute pleasure and honor to present Brandon with this Troop 86 Eagle Plaque. Before we present it to him, I want to just give you just a little bit of history about this plaque. This plaque has a lot of history within Troop 86. There's probably some adult leaders in this room right now that have a very similar plaque that Mr. Tooley has created, and they're personalized to every scout that receives this. These patches, the merit badges that you see on this, represent the badges that Brandon submitted for his Eagle, to be awarded his Eagle. So they've been personalized to represent each one that he has received. So there's been a lot of love from Troop 86 and Mr. Tooley to put this together for you. So what I would ask you to do is periodically take a look at this plaque. Remember each of these merit badges that you have received. Think of the stories about each one of these. Mr. Norris mentioned a lot of our campouts where some of these were obtained and how hard it was to get these badges. Also look in between these badges and remember what happened in between each one of these. The stairs. Remember those. I was there too. So, again, it is my honor and Troop 86 honor to present Brandon Nastav with Troop 86 Eagle Plaque that represents everything that he put into becoming Troop 86 Eagle Scout. Congratulations.
Brandon, I'd like to ask you a question. Where are you going to hang that Eagle Plaque? Where's Melvin at? Got off track there a little bit. Will the audience please rise and give Eagle Scout Brandon Nastav a round of applause? This time, I would like to ask any Eagle Scouts in the audience to please come forward and congratulate Troop 86 as the newest Eagle Scout. Any Eagle Scouts in the audience? Thank you. Will Troop 86 Advancement Chair, Mrs. Martha Naylor, please come forward for a presentation of a very special award.
Some people think that after becoming an Eagle Scout, a Scout has reached the end of the trail. As Brandon knows, they are mistaken. He has continued to lead, serve, and grow as an Eagle. He has expanded his scouting knowledge and shared his expertise with new Scouts joining the troop. This bronze Eagle palm represents the completion of at least 26 merit badges, 21 to reach Eagle, and 5 more for this bronze palm. If an Eagle Scout completes more merit badges, he can earn a gold and then a silver palm. In addition to completion of merit badges, to earn an Eagle palm, a Scout must be active in his troop for at least 3 months, demonstrate a Scout oath and law, and continue to develop leadership skills. Brandon has successfully completed all of these requirements.
I would like to ask at this time, Brandon, are there special people in the audience today that you would like to recognize at this time?
Not very good at speeches, so forgive me if I stutter. And I would just like to say thanks to a couple of people. So thank you to everybody. The list would just go on, and we'd be here forever. So specifically, I would like to thank my parents, because without them, the encouraging boosts and the kicks in the rear, I would never have gotten here. I'd like to thank all of my Scoutmasters, previous ones and current ones, and everybody in this room, and if people who aren't here either, everybody who has ever helped me in my scouting career, because without them I would have never have made it. And one person I'd like to thank in particular, who's been a mentor to me, is Mr. Miller. I'd like him to come forward, and I'd like to give him my mentor pin.
I'm going to try to avoid talking this time because I yap too much as it is, but from our very first camp out where we froze our tushies off, learned how to have a good time in any environment, to Mr. Norris talked about it, but I was there when my ASPL and SPL had the raccoon move in with them at summer camp. There's been a lot of things we've done, from hard work to just sitting down and talking and see what life is going on. And I've enjoyed every one of it. Keep reaching for the stars.
This time, I'd like to ask Brandon's grandfather, Mr. Richard Nastav, please come forward.
Thank you. I don't need an introduction. I'm the guy with the big badge that says Proud Grandpa. Brandon, I read this comment here, and the more I read it, this is a big deal. On behalf of Congressman Kevin Yoder, I'd like to present you with this special flag of the United States of America, which has flown over the U.S., over our capital in Washington, D.C., in your behalf on the date of your birthday, March 13th of this current year. Brandon's received several congratulatory letters. A few of them stand out. Here's one I think he knows. Dear Brandon, I want to send you my congratulations on attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. This is a great achievement in your Boy Scout experience, and you should be proud of all your hard work to accomplish this recognition. I wish you all the best as you continue toward your goal of becoming a veterinarian. Keep developing good study habits and strive toward making good grades in all your academic courses. I recommend you become familiar with several areas of veterinary practice, as well as with veterinarians in industry, public health, and research. We look forward to welcoming you to Kansas State as a future Wildcat. Sincerely, Ralph C. Richardson, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Dean of College of Veterinary Medicine at K-State, only the greatest school in the world, according to Brandon. There's one here, the mayor sends his regrets. He planned to be here. Unfortunately, he couldn't. He did send you a commendation. Congratulations on earning the rank of Eagle Scout. I am happy to provide this letter recognizing your accomplishments. I realize that attaining the rank of Eagle Scout requires tremendous effort and dedication. You have earned this honor by setting high goals, working hard to reach them, and learning many valuable lessons about life, citizenship, and helping others. You have set an example for others to follow and will inspire them to work toward goals and be successful. Best wishes to you and your family, Brandon, as you celebrate this outstanding achievement. Sincerely, Michael A. Copeland, Mayor of Olathe. Okay, my turn. I'll observe the 3 B's of speech making: be brief, be concise, be seated. I'm going to refer to a comment that's pretty popular today. Back in the day, I had the opportunity of reviewing job applications, opportunities for advancement, people that wanted to get ahead. And in doing so, right at the bottom of several was Eagle Scout. That made it easy on a lot of decisions as far as integrity, honesty, citizenship, team player. Brandon, you got a leg up on the competition. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for those kind words, Mr. Nastav. By the way, the mayor actually did call me twice this week, called me last night to make sure he wanted to let us know that he really wanted to be here today, and when he sent this letter instead. So, by the way, the mayor does know what Troop 86 does for the city of Olathe. We have done how many Eagle projects in the past few years and how many service projects. I think Mr. Miller and Mr. Morris both know how well involved, how they appreciate it. So thank you, all of you scouts, for that. At this time, we're going to have a very special presentation of videos and music to recognize Brandon.
Thank you.